Welcome to Breaking Barriers with Amy. So, there's a difference between someone who talks about what they're going to do and someone who quietly gets things done. You can usually tell the difference without asking. Like it shows up over time, not in one moment, but in patterns. Starting creates intention, but finishing builds trust. A lot of people are good at starting new ideas, new routines, new plans. There's usually energy in the beginning. It feels exciting. It feels fresh. It feels like something is finally shifting. But that energy doesn't last forever. At some point, things level out, right? It starts feeling repetitive, less exciting, less noticeable. And that's where follow through comes in. Following through doesn't always feel rewarding in the moment. There's no big announcement, no instant recognition, no immediate payoff, but something else is happening. Every time you finish what you said you would do, you're building something internally. You're building trust with yourself. And that trust carries into everything. It changes how you make decisions. It changes how consistent you are. It changes how you show up overall. Because when you trust yourself to follow through, you stop questioning whether you'll finish because you already know you will. And people can feel that, not because you say it, but because your actions show it over time. Everything you're doing right now is building that reputation, not just externally, but internally. Following through on small things, staying consistent when it would have been easier to just stop. Completing what you start, even when it feels repetitive, those actions don't go unnoticed. They build reliability, and reliability turns into trust. When you say you're going to do something, do your actions consistently back it up? Starting gets attention, but finishing builds trust. And over time, trust becomes one of the strongest forms of influence you can have. If this message resonates, hit the like, follow, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And as always, I love hearing your thoughts and where you're tuning in from. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.